Good morning, it's Cail. I'm going to try and live stream after not live streaming or recording videos for a while, and the reason for that is because I have a new puppy that I got for my birthday, which was on the 10th. I think we picked her up on the 11th, and she's like 11 weeks, 12 weeks old, so I've been trying to figure out all the logistics of how I can do any kind of live streaming or recording, and so I've got myself set up out here in the living room. I have no idea how the audio quality is going to work. I've got a fish tank back there that's kind of gurgling. I don't know if it'll pick it up. I do have the heat off because it's going to be warm today. So let me go ahead and do the Spotify, do my normal little routine there. And the puppies are all sleeping right now. My little Chihuahua pack. Oh God, I don't know why I was crazy getting another dog, but she's really cute. So, and she keeps the other little one company. So today I'm working on the Seraphina. If you're doing a diamond painting, go ahead and pull that out. We're doing a work in progress video. I've got three sections done right now. I haven't diamond painted in a while. Because of course my routine's all different right now. What is this song on this playlist? I don't want to do that one. What else do I got? Let's do this one. I need something chill. Oh gosh. Okay, so let me go ahead and test my chat is disabled. How do you make it enabled? Let's go to the chat box. Just in case anybody shows up. It shows it there. I don't have it disabled. So, let's see. How would I don't know. I was figuring stuff out. Oh, I edit. No. I don't know. What if I go into YouTube Studio? I'm just trying to figure this out. It's so frustrating. Sometimes it works like really super well, and other times you're like, really? What the heck? So like I do not know why in Streamlabs, like normally there's like a little place for me to do the little test that I do, but like I literally don't see that. Let's check the quality of the stream. Okay, that says it's good. Well, I don't know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's get to diamond painting, because I really actually do miss it. So you can see over here, my refrigerator's making ice. Let's go with I don't know if I'm going to do this little symbol here. Yeah, my refrigerator's making ice. It wants to do that when I'm streaming. It's like, thanks. So even though in OBS and Streamlabs this is like upright for you all, it's actually upside down for me. So all the symbols are upside down. So I'm just going to like hold it upside down for myself so I can see that I'm doing the right one. So with the new puppy, I had to totally kind of redo my setup, as you know, in the living room, because that's where I'm keeping her. And let me tell you, she's a character. Her name is Diora Misty Moon, but we call her Misty. And she's a character. Her character is different than my other little young Chihuahua, than Rosie's. Am I covering up? Let me see. Okay. Because it's backwards for me and whatever, I have to double check what I'm doing so you guys can see what I'm doing, right? So anyway, she's more outgoing than Rosie was when I got Rosie. But of course, Rosie was, I think, younger by a couple weeks. Which was more like 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks, I don't know. She was just more timid, and also she had a cold. Now, of course, Misty ended up with a cold. I think it's just from being in a new environment. Not in the store. And so where we bought her from was Petland in Frisco. I'll talk about them in a minute. And so they have this, you know, warranty where you need to take the dog to the vet within whatever it is, 4 days or something, and have them checked out. So we did that, which was good because we got her some medicine for her little cold. She's a little congested. Even though she's a chubby little thing. Way chubbier than Rosie was. I'm kind of distracted because I keep looking over and make sure they're still asleep. Let me see, make sure you guys can see. Let me bring this release paper here. Here? And I can put the drills. So you can see what I'm doing. Let's do it this way. Streamer logistics when you're diamond painting. So, okay, so she got the cold, she got the medicine, and she's feeling better. She wasn't actually like super sick or anything. It was just a little bit. But since she's young, I didn't want her to spiral into, you know, getting like pneumonia or whatever dogs get. So, okay, so we got her Sunday. So I had to break out the old little kennel that I have. Kind of like zippered kennel. It's got a top, it's got like screen, kind of like netting on the sides so they can see out and whatnot. And I've got her little, she's not like fully potty trained because she's so young. So I've got the little potty thing in there for her. Teaching her how to use that. We've already had accidents. Yesterday was the fun one. Where she was out playing about instead of in the kind of confined area I set up in the living room. And she started to go poo. And let me tell you, I was like trying to pick her up and move her. And then it was kind of like, you know, stuck coming out. I don't know. She had like one of my hairs in there. I'm like, what are you doing eating my hair? You know, I don't have short hair. And this is like pulling the string out, holding her over the kitchen sink. Oh my God. It was a just disaster. I was like, are you kidding me? So, yeah, it's like having a human life baby. All those little accidents that they have. And you're like, thanks. Thanks for the poo. Thanks for the pee. Thanks for the mess. Okay, I think I'm done with that one. It's hilarious. Of course, my husband was not home. And get this in frame. Kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm all discombobulated for not being on my diamond painting table in my office. Let's do 14. This one here is purple. 550. 550. See, it's upside down for you. But it's right side up for me, so it'd be like this. Oh my gosh. There's probably a way to fix that, but I have to take advantage of when the pups are asleep now to stream. I thought about doing some streams in the evening when my husband gets home, but by that time I'm usually so tired because of course we wake up so early. Let's see what I'm doing this way. Let me see. It's up here at the top. Let me move this a little bit because I'm working here. So we wake up so early. By the time the evening rolls around, I'm so tired. Unless I manage to get a nap in during the day. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes by, say, like 3 o'clock or whatever, I'm just kind of dozing on the couch. I'm just doing single placing right now, even though I could do some multi-placing, but just kind of breaking myself back in. Okay, so in the living room, I broke out the little kennel. It's about 3 feet across, 4 feet. It's got her potty in there, some toys, and her water, so that when I need to go and do things in my house, I can do that without her running around free, because I don't want her chewing on anything or getting hurt or whatever. And she can't jump up on the couch. She's like way too little. That's just not happening. Even Rosie can't jump up on the couch. Rosie can jump down, but she can't jump up. So I've got that, and then I got a little fuzzy, really soft play bed for them. I mean, they already have the soft, fuzzy purple bed, but I got another one since now there's 4 of them. Spread the wealth. And let's see how this looks. I'm still upset about the chat thing. I don't know how to test it because I don't see it on the Streamlabs. Stupid thing. Okay, so I've got the bed. I've got the purple bed, the fluffy purple bed, the fluffy gray and white bed, and that's for them to play on. I brought the carpet, the little area carpet. Well, it's not little. It's like 7 by 8, whatever, 6 by 8 carpet back out here, so they didn't have to run around on the hard floor in case she falls down, you know, gets bopped on the head by one of the other dogs. It won't hurt. So I got that out. So I wanted to clean it first, so I had to clean it with the carpet cleaner, clean the floor before I put it down, and hubby helped with that. So they're pretty much all set up, and so she's hilarious because she goes and picks up the toys that are down there. Instead of just going over on the play bed, she comes over to me and wants to be picked up and play next to me. I'm like, that's not really the way it's supposed to work. That was not the plan. But she's stubborn. And she has like really super sharp teeth. I'm like, oh my god. Don't bite. And of course she's teething. So I don't know how many times during the day we say don't bite, don't bite, don't bite. So when we brought her in, the big girls were curious and excited. Rosie was like, what the hell is that? So it took a few days. It's been, the whole week, basically getting them all acclimated with each other. Let me see how that looks on the screen. Okay. I don't know if it's backwards for you all or whatever. I mean, what I'm looking at, I see like the letters are upright and those are the symbols, so that's fine. But this is my right hand, it's on the left hand part of my screen, so I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see, she's got all her toys. She's got her play beds. She does fall asleep down there every once in a while by herself. My phone. I wonder if I need to turn up the Spotify. I don't know. I doubt that there's anybody watching to tell me that I need to. That's fine. We're just chilling, doing some diamond painting. I was cross-stitching earlier this morning. Of course, woke up at 4. And was doing some cross-stitch on Once Upon a Fairy Tale, which I'm at, I think, 2.4% complete. I forget how many stitches that is. He's crooked. What the hey? Sort of. Okay, so the next thing that I had to change, my cat, the fish, somebody making noise. The next thing I had to change was, we added a board. It's 2x4, like a flat. It's a piece of melamine, something like that. Like what I use for my desk, and we put that between the wall where one of the beds is and the sofa so that she can't get out. And then we ordered a gate to put there instead so I can go in and out, because right now I have to kind of like semi-crawl over the couch to get to the other side. I'm like, oh my god, it's killing me. I'm too old for this. Because of course I've got a bum knee and bum hips, and every time it's just a killer to go over to the other side to go into like the kitchen or to go to the bathroom or whatever, you know. So I think the gate is going to be here Wednesday. So soon I won't have to do that and make my life easier. Because my husband and I were like, how do we keep her over here? Because she can't just go wander around in the rest of the house. Because she's just too little. Of course, being out in the living room, the light's different. Everything's just different. Alright, let's see. So I've got some here. Let me see. How well my little wax, fresh wax on this multi-placer is going to work. Not too bad. So aside from taking care of the puppy and adjusting to my routine of now having to actually watch a small creature. I mean, Rosie's small, but she doesn't need that. She doesn't need the same attention. She's, you know, she knows where to go to the bathroom and, you know, she's got it down pat. And let's see, it's over here. So maybe in about, what are the fish doing in there? They keep like slamming the top like they're trying to get out. My husband has four Oscars in his little office. Call it the office, not really an office. And they're always slamming the top of the tanks. Like, what are you guys doing in there? Ugh. They're about, I don't know, 6 inches. Pretty big. It's got 3 or 4. I don't really care for them. Okay, let's see. I think I'm done with that one. I still want to get back to Aquarius and to Bubble Wall, but I got to figure out these logistics for the puppy. Hey, lie down. Good baby. Good baby. How am I gonna do my regular content without her screeching? Like, I can bring the kennel into my office, you know, put it in the floor there, and she can, you know, play in there and be by me or whatever. But she doesn't like being in there, and she'll just start screeching. This is V 9:15. She'll just start screeching, crying, "Let me out, let me out." And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I have to figure it out, or just suck it up and stream when my husband gets home. Let me move this down like that a little bit. And cover her up. They like cuddling under the blanket. Okay, so we're doing V's. I'll start over here. Let's see if I move that too far. Let's put it back this way. You can't kind of see what I'm doing. Duh. See if I can do some multi-placing. The other thing I have to keep an eye on is the big dogs. Well, they're not big, the bigger Chihuahuas, to make sure that they don't play too rough with her. They want to play with her, but they're bigger and they can hurt her. So there's a lot of supervising going on. And I've got toys all over the floor, dog toys all over the floor. It's like being a parent again. But she's really, really sweet. She has a nice personality. She's just rambunctious. Rambunctious puppy. She's like a cream color. She's real pretty. She has green eyes. Right now they're green. See if they stay that way. So let's see, Evie has brown eyes. Where was I going with this? Lily has gold eyes. And Rosie's are, I think, light brown. Get on there. Get on there, good. So we're supposed to get warm here. She's looking at me. And I'm kind of shifting on I'm on the sofa a little bit. I hope it's not too noisy. So we all have cabin fever. The dogs, the people. I want to get out there and mess around with my plants and my flowers. They said that the last freeze that we've had here is like March 12th, March 14th, something like that. So they're like hold off, don't do it. Don't go out in your yard and start planting. And they're right, it's true. So I'm kind of trying to hold that off. But it's really hard because I love being out in the backyard when it's nice weather. It's our little haven. I'll have to do a when everything's blooming and I've got all the flowers back and all the containers back with flowers, so forth, because a lot of things kind of die off over the winter, and some of them were just annuals and not perennials. And when everything's back in its full glory, I'll go back there and do a little tour video. Probably put it on, not on Celestial Realms, I'll probably put it on my regular personal channel. And then I'll probably share the link from X, Twitter, and Facebook. Though I still don't go on Facebook. Just haven't really felt like it. I hear somebody moving. Oh no, she's changed position. She went back to sleep. They usually sleep in the morning, so that's why I like to stream when they're asleep. It's harder in the afternoon. There's more activity out in the neighborhood, and Lily starts freaking out at anything going by the house. Okay, let's see. There's one there. I think that's it for that in this area. Normally I would do like this whole section, the whole section, but it's not going to be too long of a stream because I have a feeling at some point somebody's going to bark. Wake up, bark. Ooh, need to go pee. Something is going to interrupt me. So, yeah. But this is called real life stream. This is real streaming. It's not fancy schmancy in a studio. They're like winging it. That's alright. It's challenging and it's exciting. Okay, now this is black. This area here, up here at the top. So this is the top. Up this way. Up that way is the top of the canvas. Let's do L. L is number 28. $8.38. Not a lot of that. So my husband said he wants to go to the beach sometime this year. He wants to go to Pensacola. I'm all for it. Any invitation to go to the beach is awesome. Now the problem is I won't want to leave because I want to live by the beach. Close to the beach. Not right on the edge necessarily, unless I'm in a really strong structure. Hurricanes, but close enough to, you know, go take walks and so forth. I miss the beach a lot. That was one of the things moving to Texas, is realizing I'm freaking landlocked. So hard here. Because I'm not down by Corpus. Or Victoria, like down that way. It's really flat down that way too. I haven't been to Padre. It's a long drive from here, up in the north part of Texas. So when I was working, my company that I work for has a branch down there in Victoria. And I used to facilitate a product health meeting every quarter for my department. Put together the publication that went out to all of the product support people in the company. And my boss was pretty cool. We would have our meetings in different cities. So we go down to like Salado, was halfway between the Dallas area and the San Antonio area, which is where headquarters is in San Antonio. And one time we had the meeting at a historic airplane museum. Really cool. And then one time we went down and we had it at the Victoria branch, where we could see the factory, the Caterpillar factory down there. And so I drove down with my boss. He gave me a ride down there. I miss those right there. And then my husband came down the last day. It was usually like a couple days meeting, especially when we were far away. If it was up here in the Dallas area and people just called in over Zoom or whatever, it was just one day. But that one was like a multi-day meeting. And make sure I'm doing this right. Where did I see it here? He came down and then we drove back together. And so we got a chance to see some of that part of Texas that he hadn't seen before. I'd been down that way once, going down to, what's it called? Brownsville? Down that way. And it's awful down there. It was a trash truck. Maybe my dog might bark. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see if she does. She's kind of sleepy, so she may not bark. Let me see what she does. She hates the trash truck. Okay, there goes the truck. She was sleepy enough she didn't feel like barking. Awesome. And she goes into dog protector mode. I'm gonna bark at every truck. FedEx, UPS, mailman, trash guy. Okay, I think those were the ones that I missed. So let's see, what else have I done? Trying to survive while I have this baby puppy and my other puppy and my two big girls. Okay, this is number. I'm gonna do these dots. Reach over. This is 327. So on not this Sunday. Was it this Sunday? No. I don't know. Maybe a couple weeks ago. Time just keeps flying by. It's hard to keep track of. We watched a few episodes of Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. Highly recommend that show. Oh my god, the story is just so cool. Starts off maybe like a little slow, it seems. But boy, does it like pick up. Jaw-dropping. Like, what? Watch a few more episodes of that. And that's about it. Football's over till The USFL comes out, I think, starts up in March or April. Not sure. Watch those every once in a while. And I'm not sure if I watched anything else. Just YouTube videos. Oh, that's not true. I missed one. So over the weekend, this past weekend, we found a show on, was it on Netflix or, yeah, maybe. It's called Born Mucky, which is a show about 3 farmers out in the UK. Kind of like the one with Jeremy Clarkson, that farming show. Kind of like that, but on 3 guys. 3 guys instead of just one. And it's really good. Young guys, you know, with their experiences farming. Hilarious. This one guy's equipment kept breaking down. I'm like, dude, like, buy a new tractor. He had like 3 tractors. 3 tractors. And 2 of them were like just breaking down. And the 3rd one needed a part. It was just crazy. I'm like, dude, buy a tractor. But apparently he says they cost like $50,000. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Try and repair the broken ones. Check here. Nice gentleman. One's got a girlfriend. I don't think that the other 2 are married or have girlfriends. So if you're out in the UK and you want a down-to-earth guy on some beautiful land and you like farming, hook up with him. I'll have to go back after I'm done streaming, see if we can hear the fish tank. It's just, I think my husband needs to add water. How's that? Take a look at the screen. There's more down that way under the release sheet, but I'll just do this little section since I know I probably can't stream too long. So I hope everybody is well. You're checking the video out afterwards, not live. Hope you're well. Hope life is treating you well. Hope you got your taxes done here in the US before, what is it, April 15th, 17th? Let's do K. That's number 4. This is 210. Pretty light purple. I don't think there's that many. So get a couple of them here. Is this thing doing autofocus? I hate that. I should turn that off. See, we watch the farm show. A lot of the times when we're like, not really watching TV, but we're just listening to it, we'll put on Dr. Paul, kind of like the vet shows, Secrets of the Zoo, kind of that sort of thing, where we can watch but not watch. You know, my husband's on his phone. I did buy him a set of Nintendo games, Nintendo Switch games. It's called Clubhouse Games. I actually got like the physical copy of it. And he was playing bowling and Texas Hold'em on there the other night. But it's kind of for him when I'm either gaming or looking at my phone or whatever. And he can, you know, do his own little gaming. He's not a big gamer, but he will play a few things. And I've been playing my, I pulled out my, because of the puppy. Oh gosh, this puppy. I pulled out my PS5 from my office. I just moved it into my office and I pulled it back out here to the living room so that I can, you know, during the day I can do my gaming when I'm not streaming, because now my schedule's all wrecked up. Okay, I think that's it for the K. So, I've been playing my Hogwarts Legacy Ravenclaw on my PS5. And I got her up to level 20. So I did like a couple of longer gaming sessions, right? Like a couple hours, 2-3 hours. And then I got to this part in the game. This is 3865. I got to a part in the game where there aren't many of those, where I had to do this big battle. So I was nervous because I'm not really great at battling, right? And so I waited like 2 I waited like 2 days to go back to the game. I went and I played something else. Tried another game that I actually, on Steam, that I actually ended up returning because it just didn't run very well. And finally got around to going back to that battle. Managed to get through. Then I think I died twice, but it wasn't from actually getting hit by the enemy. Once I fell off the edge. Just really stupid. Like I rolled to dodge and I rolled like right off the edge. It's like, oh crap, I forgot I was on a platform that had an edge. It was like, that was dumb. And then I think the other time that I died was kind of a similar thing. I turned and like I just went off the edge. I turned to reface the boss and I just stepped right off the edge. And I was like, really? You did it again. I think it's like called like a pensive guardian. So I finally beat him and his little cronies. I was like, oh, thank God. I went and I saved the game. It's like, I don't want to do that again. Even though I know I'll have to do more battling the rest of the game. Oh, it makes me so nervous. I get anxious and I just start that button mashing. And I know what the controls are. I know what to do. It's like, you know, use like I'll freeze them and, you know, then hit them with whatever. So I went and I did some more quests so I could learn more of the spells. So I got like Defendo, which like slices your enemy. It just like slices them. It's awesome. And that helps a lot. It makes me feel, see, 32. We're going to do F. It makes me feel more capable in a battle. Before I was feeling a little weak. So I was like, I need to get more spells. And then once I got this more powerful spells, fighting, you know, combat spells, I felt better. So I was willing to go back and do that, let me put this down, that boss and finish the fight. It's hilarious though. It's in no way coordinated battling. Like, really? And then I did the one, there's a quest where you go and you save dragons. And managed to get through that. And there were a lot of enemies in that fight. Even though I had, what's her face, Poppy helping me. There were still a lot of enemies. So I managed to get through that, freed the dragon. Yay me. And kind of just rolling along. I'm trying to kind of get some of those professor assignment quests done. And then continue, at least do one major story quest. And then maybe a side quest. But I by the time I do that other stuff, haven't really had time to get to the side quests. I'm still working on those. But I'm only level 20. And there's still a lot of the game that, you know, to complete it at 100% that I would have to do. Because it's a big game. It's a big game. But lots of fun. I really enjoy it. I don't play it obviously as well as I do something, say, like Animal Crossing or Disney Dreamlight Valley, because there's no battling in those. And so obviously it's easier to play, but you know, it's not as graphically nice looking, I guess, as something like the Hogwarts game, which is a beautiful, gorgeous game. The detail in the world is just astounding. And, I mean, on the PS5, it just looks awesome. I played the Gryffindor and the Hufflepuff on the Steam Deck, which doesn't look bad, you know? Looks better than the Switch. But the PS5 just makes the world just beautiful. And then I've been practicing flying on my broom, which is hilarious as well, because the controls are really sensitive. So if you go to turn to look, I mean, you don't, like, you have to keep your thumb on the stick and turn slowly. You can't just do this, like, you can't just kind of hit it, because you'll just turn real suddenly. And I was trying to go through some rings and do the practice quest or whatever, and I kept speeding up. I'm like, why do I keep speeding up? Which button am I pressing that's making me speed up? And so I would go past the balloon, you know, that I was trying to pop. I'm like, oh my god, why am I speeding up? So I'll have to look into the controls on that a little bit more. I did also get to the point where I could start catching beasts. So I do have a hippogriff. I think her name is Highwing. And I have two vivariums. So that part's pretty cool. I like that part. And I've been, I think I only did 2 trips on her. So I'll have to practice that a little bit more. Because I always forget the commands. That's the thing. I don't know if that's old age or just lack of experience. I always forget the commands. It's like, how do I get on the hippogriff? How do I dismount? That kind of stuff. You know, and what are the rules? Like, you can't get on the hippogriff if you're on rocky land or something like that. You have to be on grass, which I didn't know at first. I'm like, why can't I get on the hippogriff? So just stuff like that you have to learn as you play. And I think it just takes time to remember, you know. And then I had to figure out, like, how do I get a second spell set? So I got the talent point for it, got a second spell set, but then I was like, I don't know how to access it. How do I assign spells to it? So I had to go look that up. And there's a lot of looking stuff up in the game for me. Because they tell you this is how you do it, and then you go on, you're doing another quest or whatever, and you like totally forget. like what you're supposed to do. It's like, oh crap, how do I do that again? I gotta go look at the wiki or whatever webpage. It's hilarious. So I'll probably play some of that today. This one there. Probably after this. I was thinking of just doing a recording instead of a live stream, but then I realized that I would have to transfer the file, the video, from this laptop into my office and then do the editing in my software that's on my desktop, which means being in there and being away from the puppies. So I was like, I can't do that. I'm just going to have to live stream and just wing it and hope it all works out, right? Showing up on my screen, an ad for Paint Shop Pro 2023 Ultimate. That's what I use for my graphics, like for my website and stuff, in conjunction with Canva. Okay, let's see any more whys. I was watching a video about how social media has destroyed women. It's very interesting. Yeah, I think women these days, like the younger generation, they're awful. I'm so glad I'm not young. I remember life without the internet and cell phones and all that. Chaos. I'm almost done with this little section here. Halfway. I got up here T. What's T? I see a head moving out of the corner of my eye. 19. $7.79. Thank goodness they're all still asleep. I know it won't last. So then when she gets up, what I normally do is put her down in the kennel, the little cage. It's not a kennel. I don't know. It's not a cage. It's a kennel. Playpen. It's like a playpen, but for dogs. Put her down in there so she can go pee, do her business, get some water. One woke up. One of the big girls got down. She's sleeping on the side of the back cushion of the couch, which I hate, but it is what it is. She's sniffing around. I don't know what she's doing. And then I'll probably give her a little snack, something to eat. I try and feed her 5 to 6 times a day while she's little. And then it'll go to like, 4 to 5, then 3 to 4, and then depending on what size she gets, maybe just twice a day. Like, I've been trying to fatten up Rosie. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Wednesday, Rosie got fixed. So, like the Wednesday of the week we got the dog, like last Wednesday. So I'd only had the puppy a few days before we had to take Rosie to get her fixed, because I don't want her to go through heat again. It's driving me crazy. And so taking care of her, taking care of a puppy not feeling well, and the new puppy, just trust me, this is why I haven't been streaming. It was chaotic. And of course she had her pain meds, so it was giving her meds and then giving the new puppy meds for her cold, hoping the other dogs don't get it. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, I think that's all the T's. Lily, what are you doing? Stop. Go lie down, Lily. She's rubbing her face on the carpet. Weirdo. Go lie down. Good girl. I think since it's going to be warm today, I'll probably take them all out. I'll carry the puppy, but I'll bring her out with me so she can see the backyard. It's going to be like, I don't know, 80 or something. Ridiculous. How long have been going? An hour? Everybody's starting to stir. I better cut it off. Like, cut. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the rest of the week. And I'll try and I want to do another coloring stream because I've been doing some coloring in my new coloring books, but I have to do that in my office because I need my desk. So I might have to do those in the evening, like just dump the pups on Papa. Say, hey Daddy, guess what? I'm gonna go do a recording of some coloring. Can you watch the dogs and let him kind of keep an eye on them, whatever, while I stream. So he's figuring something out. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I will try and let's see, what's today? Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I never know what day it is. Tuesday. So I may try and do something tomorrow. And then Thursday is going to be a little kind of a rough day because it's my mom's birthday and the anniversary of my son's death all on the same day. And so I might just do like just self-care, just maybe like just game and just whatever. And then maybe I'll try and get another one done on Friday of my cross stitching. So there would, or maybe a gaming with Cail. I haven't even had a chance to do any gaming videos. So yeah, it's just, it is what it is. I figure it'll take a couple months for things to kind of settle down, for her to get like, definitely at least potty trained enough to, when she has to go pee, she'll like run over to the pad and go pee on the pad. So if I can get her to that point, or she's not like going on the carpet or on the floor, then I can probably go back to streaming in my office. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the day, and I'll see you next time.